All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
20, Mike, 20. And here we go. Watch the cut.
Topper.
Check out read.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-6. Pull it high.
Hatch it. Save.
Hey, exit.
Second and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first down. Walters. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Okay, now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a
Oh
whole
my
lot
God,
anyway,
he
but when
dropped
gets that kind of
that?
start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Walters. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nash. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw on second down. Walters,
Yo, you dropped the pick,
middle,
bro.
and it's
What's
incomplete.
going on,
Well,
guys?
nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
218, chopper.
Back to throw. Walters. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Haskins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No score after one on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second down, Haskins. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. You got three down. Mike Bull. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Tighten up, Will. Tighten up.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
61, match box, Mike.
Just get out the field, defense. Mike 20, Mike 10.
Orbit. They go.
Operating from the gun. Walters, complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And
Come on,
he
bro.
lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Walters. And he's got his man on the out route. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Walters. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go.
They run with Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
20. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check. Crunch.
On 1st down, Walters. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again, Walters. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Five.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey.
From the gun, Walters. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Walters. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will take it in for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you're all looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to, and that's caught inside the 30.
You motherfucker, bro.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down, Redskins.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 52.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year.
Any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
I got him. 34, eyes on 34. Watch the screen.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Oh, shit.
Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, a scram for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
I was about to say, baby.
Fuck out of here. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for
He's
their
not on
next
fire?
drive.
I don't know.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Game's broke.
Throwing after the interception, Walters. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Oh,
Brings
really?
up
Now
second
it's
down.
What the fuck?
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw again, Walters. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Go.
Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20. Cut. Watch the twist. Mike 20.
Looking to throw. Walters. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Kill.
You draw Corkins. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Walters. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, Walters. The open man is Westbrook. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Lambert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game
Oh my
off,
lord, no pass in the field, no nothing. Great job,
They
man.
need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Respect your pimpin' gangster.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
The fuck is he out
Check
there?
nickel.
Yeah.
Check nine.
Really?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll set them back 5.
Hmm?
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
You think so?
90 is a mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw on second down. Walters. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
I don't think so.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
90 is a mic. I'm here all day. 90 is a mic.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Walters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wow.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, lock it.
On fourth down, Walters. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Oh, what a juke into space. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down.
Hey.
Throwing again. Walters. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Ooh, that was nasty. Oh, you didn't get it, though. That was a nasty play.
But not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
You're right. I've done worse.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So
ain't
quickly
nice
all the way
like
up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Walters. He's got Smith here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Walters. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd down, Walters looks to throw,
finds
right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
I got the blessing.
A work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Oh, he's going to give him an animation.
And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert. And he is in.
Oh, he's so in. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, get hurt off of that bullshit, nigga.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try to stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Oh, I was gone,
and they're able
bro.
to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Mike 4, target. Mike 4. Get that 4. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. This is Logan. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Logan.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
8 read. 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Walters.
Oh, my dude didn't get there. That was my baby. That was mine.
The offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
I didn't know what the fuck.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Walters. Now in desperation. It's caught at the 10.
Oh, you want to celebrate, baby. Okay.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Okay.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Look,
what? A linebacker? A linebacker.
Off at the 19.
I like that.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys